Provocative podcast. I think you should start welcoming people too when you're on the show.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome. You can open up the energy drink on camera. That sounded good. It's the first time trying this flavor.
Too sweet.
Too sweet for you? It's pink lemonade, right? Is there a sourness to it?
It's like fake lemonade.
Oh, sour pink lemonade. Yeah. I was hoping
for more
tart.
Sour.
Yeah, more tart. It's sweet. It's good. It's good.
What it is.
But it's more on the sweeter side than it is the tartier side. There you go. He needs it. He needs to wake up. My man's been sleeping. He's also been a little sick. I think I told you guys I was a little sick because Kylie, and now I gave it to him. I also gave the sickness to Mia, which Mia gave it to Aurelie. So our whole friend group's been a little sick. So it is what it is. I feel like everyone's like, Jazzy, it's your fault. I'm like, y'all freaking get me sick. As soon as someone else gets Mia sick, then Mia gets me sick, and the pattern starts again. And we talked about this. I'm like, you all know we hang out, we gym together every day. It's bound to happen. So drink your freaking vitamins. But we're starting to feel better. I went to spin today for the first time in like 2 weeks. Guys, I posted on my story. I'm just like every other person. Like once I fall off my routine, for whatever reason, usually for me, it's not that I just fall off. I just have a lot of trips or whatever it is. It's hard for me to get back to it. Like waking up, and I know this is not early for some of you guys, but waking up at 8:30 for me is like early. And I'm like, and I used to wake up at 7:30 and be like, yeah, let's go take on the day. And Chris would be like, because Chris is not a morning person. But I am. I like to take on my day. But right now, 8:30 be tough. It is tough. We used to sleep in back in the day.
What is it in Step Brothers? There's like, I had to wake up at 10 a.m.
This morning. Yeah.
I had a rough day.
He's like, I'm tired of waking up early. I woke up at 10 a.m. this morning. We used to wake up at 10, 11 a.m. But I hated it because our day...
Yeah, we also went to sleep super late back then.
Yeah, we started our day really late and I didn't like it. But now, 8:30 for me, I love to start my day at that time. But again, it's just with the sickness and everything, I've just been tired. I'm like more tired. And today was rough, but I was like, you have to start, right? Because in order to get back on routine, you have to start to get, like, you have to start. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go today. And I think another thing, I am so sore for my workouts. I am so sore. I've been pushing myself. I've been on my eating game. I've been on my water game. I've been on my creatine game. I just started taking creatine literally a few weeks ago. I started and then I kind of stopped when I went to Georgia and then I had my dark sport trip. But I'm back on creatine. I'm really excited. I want to see if it really helps me. I took it a while back. I want to say like last year, and then I felt like I did hold on to more water than I wanted. But right now I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see. I really want to, I just have some goals, like personal gym goals that I want to reach, and I'm really excited. I'm feeling good. Spin feels good. I also ran 2 miles yesterday, and it was really, really nice to just run and you know, get back to, like, it feels like I'm getting back into my routine. But
and you went to the strip club today.
The strip club today?
Yeah. What? You got a piece of glitter right here.
I know I can't take it. I like strip. Like this. I know, I tried.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. I have like a piece of glitter like stuck right here in the middle of my.
Interesting.
Yeah, I went to the strip club. In the bathroom, I was dancing on to Danity Kane today in Sean Paul. I was like just jamming to some oldies.
2000s throwback.
Yeah, I freaking love 2000s throwback music. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now with my little intro for you guys. His parents were in town last weekend, and we went out to eat to different places, and I feel good. I feel like I didn't overeat. I don't feel like we actually ever overate. We just ate out a lot. But I finally had reached my goal weight before going to my dark sport trip trip, which was 130. I haven't weighed myself since because, you know, we went out and everything. I'm not going to mentally fuck myself. And I'm back on my routine and I feel good. I don't ever, for me guys, in order to live a healthy lifestyle, you have to live it, right? You can't be afraid of food. You also can't be afraid to enjoy things, but it's also like testing yourself to like make sure you don't go in off and binge and just eat what you want all the damn time. Like we go out to eat, I eat till I'm satisfied and then I'm good. Like I don't really need anything else. Desserts we typically share. And it was good. It was a good weekend with your family.
Good weekend. Got a lot of good food.
We took them to Mastro's and they loved it.
So Mastro's is a steakhouse. I'm pretty sure we talked about it before. Yeah. My parents have never experienced like higher end steakhouse. I guess Outback and Longhorn would be like their best steak, which for a long ass time that was our favorite steak. That was the best steak that we could get our hands on. So we took them here and I had to convince my dad to get medium. I was trying to convince him to get medium because I knew for a damn fact he wasn't going to do medium rare. But he ended up getting medium well.
Yeah, your mom got medium well.
And my mom got medium well.
For those, Hispanics, they're so particular.
Well done, burned, charred.
Charred. Right. They need their carne very charred. Yeah.
But they got medium well and they loved it. I'm glad they got to experience that.
They loved everything.
Yeah, they loved everything.
I knew. I was like, I wanted to take them to one spot. I was like, because we went out to eat with his brothers and everything. But I was like, let's take your mom and dad out. I feel like it'd be nice. I'm like, what spot is it that we love everything from the service, the food, from the appetizer to the salad to the meal to the dessert to the drink? Yeah. It's Mastro's. Every single thing at Mastro's we love, and we knew your mom was in love with everything, and his mom is very hard to please.
Yeah, so my mom's like a pretty damn good cook. Like she'll cook whatever, like Italian, Asian, Mexican, American. Like she's pretty damn good at it all. So she's very particular when it comes to taste. And Mastro's like left her pretty awestruck, honestly.
Yeah, she was. Even to the dessert. And your mom's a great baker. Yeah. Like she's a great baker. She was so full, but she's like, I want to keep eating this butter cake. It was so good. Right now they have the seasonal blueberry lemon butter cake. Ugh. To die for.
Yeah, and then both of them had their first piece of raw sushi there as well, which is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure most people don't even think to order the sushi there. I don't know what made us want to try it.
It was Suzette.
Okay, but yeah, that sushi roll there is pretty amazing. The lime maguro roll, if I'm saying it right, or if I'm remembering the name right.
Yeah, that's what
But if you guys are ever in the Houston area, and I'm sure there's somewhere else, Mastro's, lime maguro roll for appetizer. Whatever steak you want, because all steaks smack there. But to be, in my opinion, Kobe and Wagyu are not worth the price. And then
I take a steak to my.
And then gnocchi for a side, plus whatever else that you want. Yeah, and dessert, if they have the blueberry, it does smack, and I'm not a dessert person.
And to drink appletini. Their appletini is amazing, and his mom loved it too. So it was really fun to take him there, and we took him to a lot of other different places too, and it was nice to do that. And then this week we've been back on track. We've gotten a lot of work done. I hired an assistant, guys. Officially hired.
Officially the third employee on Jazzy Fit payroll.
Yeah, because
actual employee. Everyone else is just 1099.
Or it's just a 1099. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited to do great things with her. It was a really hard process narrowing it down to just one. I had like 200 resumes sent. Chris and I went through them, and we really honestly were picking the sense of what we were looking for in this. And I did ask for social medias because I feel like it was important for me to see what they look like. And before you guys come at me with like, oh my God, you're a shallow. Nah,
it wasn't about the shallowness.
It was not about the shallowness.
Do they invest in themselves the same way that Jasmine invests in themselves?
Yes, because that was very important. In myself. Yeah, because that's very important for me, guys. I want an assistant who matches your energy and your vibe. You know, I don't want an assistant who I just didn't vibe well, right? Vibration is very important to me. Cohesiveness is very important to me. And so that I narrowed it down. I made little charts with some of the Instagram faces, little notes of what I liked about them and the resumes. And I ended up going with someone here in Houston. I also feel like it's exactly what I needed. I do feel like I need someone here local in Houston so we can make some content together and stuff. And right now, like I said, it was like a part-time position, but it will turn into a full-time position probably a lot sooner than later. And I'm just excited. I got a good vibe. Chris got a good vibe with her. He was in the background too, listening to some of the interviews, and he was like, I think she's in the lead right now. And I was like, I don't know, there's something about her that I really like. So I'm really excited, right? It's scary, right? To hire someone. This is a new realm for me to kind of, let someone, more than anything, let someone into our personal life, because an assistant's going to be more into my personal life. It's almost like a bought best friend.
A bought best friend?
Yeah, you're buying a best friend essentially, because she's going to know a lot of your secrets. We're making her for sure sign an NDA and all that stuff, all that good stuff. But she's going to you're buying her her time,
to be by your side.
Yeah, honestly, it's a bought best friend. But I'm excited. I'm excited to work with her, and hopefully we can take Jazzy Fit even farther together, which we will. And so yeah, this week's been back on track with things and gym, and I've been sore and everything. But I'm looking forward to this weekend, because where are we going?
Going to Austin.
For what?
For a tattoo.
For what tattoo?
Y'all.
Have you talked to them about your tattoo?
No, I wasn't planning on it either, but you threw it out there.
You don't want to?
No.
Okay, you want to talk about it after?
Getting a tattoo.
Okay. You guys will probably see it next week. Yeah, I think you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I'm kind of nervous. So it's going to be 2 10-hour sessions back to back, which is a lot of tattooing in some pretty painful spots. So we'll see.
I'm excited for you.
That's why I didn't want to say anything, because I was like, what if worst comes to worst and I tap out?
You're not going to fucking tap out, bro. I will not let you tap out. If I have to sit there next, you will not tap out. You are not the tap out type of person. But if I have to sit there and hold your hand, I will. And we'll watch a show together or something. I will distract you.
You're not even going to be there.
But if I have to, I'm saying, I will be there. I'm just dropping him off and do my own thing. But if I have to be there next to you to distract you, I will be there next to you to distract you. And I'm excited. I feel like every time he gets a tattoo, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to get a whole sleeve. And because I feel like in a different world, I would have a full sleeve, guys. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. I know I could pull it off, but it's a very, very big commitment. I would have to commit to that look.
What tattoo was it that you asked me about last time?
The one I was wanting to get was that dragon tattoo.
No, but
the panther.
I had said that it wouldn't go. What did I say? Was it the full sleeve that you had said? Never mind, forget it.
No, I literally just told you I would get a neck piece. And you were like, absolutely not.
Oh, yeah.
You were that's
what I said.
Hell no, that's trashy.
I didn't say it was trashy.
No,
I just
you
said
didn't.
That would limit you greatly.
Yeah,
way more than a sleeve.
Yeah. I don't think
Granted, I want a neck piece, but
But for females, it's a little different. But I don't, yeah, you're right. He didn't say trashy. And I don't think it's trashy. I think some girls pull it off. I literally just came across a female TikToker who had a neck piece. Honestly, it's funny because all the girls that I come across with and have the neck tattoos or something more tattooy, they're all lesbians and they all have dark hair like me.
You have a thing for girls, babe.
No. We are.
We'll go down that route in a different episode.
No, but if I did have a thing for girls, that would be my look. Like Kalani, she would be like my girlfriend. I think I just have a thing for girls with dark hair and tattoos. That would be, if I was lesbian, that's what I would choose.
So you guys know.
No. But yeah, I came across that. But I just think some neck tats look really cool. I wouldn't commit to a neck tat, but I was just saying a full sleeve, sometimes I want to commit to it, and sometimes I'm like, I don't know if that would, I would have to commit to that look all the time, and I don't know if, I'm not that type of person. I can't commit to one thing. This year I made a promise to myself in my fashion, and I was like, I'm going to wear black all the time. I literally was like, I'm going to wear black all the time because I love black. That, yeah. Remember? Every single thing in my closet is going to be black. I'm wearing grays. Grays and blues have been my thing this year. And I love neutrals. And I'm like, I can't just stick to black. I can't just commit to one color.
Yeah, especially if you travel a lot. Like if you go to beachy spots.
Yeah,
black,
I can't. Go there. I can't commit to just black. So anyways, all right. I think that's it for our intro for the week today. That's it. I don't think anything else you want to share?
No.
No, we don't have anything.
No. We are making some moves on the project. Hopefully we can announce something soon. I'm fucking ready to just put something out there already.
Ready? Joyce asked me the other day. She was like, "Can you tell me?" I was like, "No,
not yet. I wasn't even gonna tell my parents, and somebody slipped up.
Your mom kept asking me. So I was like, I only told her the bare minimum, but someone slipped up and told them. I think. So I think it was her brother. Anyways, I told Joyce, I'd be like, you will be one of the first to know, bitch. I'll call you. I will call you, Joyce, okay? Once we are officially ready to announce, which is hopefully very, very soon.
Everything's been paid for. We are just now waiting. It's a waiting game.
I want to throw up. There's been many times that I feel like I'm going to throw up. All right, so let's talk a little bit about pop culture before we get into today's episode.
Oh, interesting.
The only thing I had was Cardi B. And then I just, I do want to talk about, what was the guy's name that just passed away?
Angus Cloud.
Yeah, from Euphoria. He just passed away. They didn't really say how, but it was due to mental illness.
Was it?
Yeah.
You looked into it?
Yeah, it said it a little bit. And, it's funny, not funny, but I read it this morning, right? I'm on the toilet.
The toilet's where she does her research.
Yeah, I do. And nothing is coming out. Just sit there for like 10 minutes.
Legs go numb.
They do sometimes.
Elbow imprints on her thighs.
They really do. But anyways, I saw it and it made me really sad. Like, it really made me sad because he's one of my favorite characters on Euphoria. But I was like, damn, like, it was just sad. And then I went to Spin, and Spin usually, like, lifts me up. And I was expecting a better class. And when I got there, I already didn't want to go, like I told you guys. There was, like, only 5 of us, including myself. I was like, damn, it's not going to be a good class. And it turned out to be such a good class. And, like, towards, like, 10 minutes left, I have my classes where I'm like feeling good. It's a good class because I'm pushing myself. And then I have my classes where it's a good class because I get this like, what's the word?
Euphoria.
I guess like a euphoric gratefulness. I start to like really think about my life. And as I was there, I was thinking about how grateful I was that I was there. Like, you guys know that I've been struggling really hard this year with my depression, and like, I shared as much as I wanted to share with you guys, but there was really, really, really dark moments where I would cry to him and I'd be like, I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. Like, I don't know how. Like, I don't know. I'm like not giving up, being part of dark sport. I think that was something in my head too. Like, I'm going to keep fighting. I'm not going to give up. Like, it's really hard, right, to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I feel like I finally have seen it. I feel like I'm in a really good place now. I've been like really taking time to just be grateful with my life, be grateful for myself, like really like reflect on who I am as a person. And like, I was just really grateful in class today, and I left and it felt good. And, some of us don't have it's not, like this, I don't want to say he didn't have the support, but sometimes we're just too deep. It's too deep, and you're too deep into this depression, and unfortunately it wins. And like, I'm just so grateful for me that I have an amazing support system. I have you who, like, even though I don't want to get out of bed and I don't know how I'm going to make it, being with you allows me to make it, because you get me out of bed. You get me back. Like, he's going to the gym, so he's like, you're tagging along with me. Like, I don't care if you don't want to go. Even if you have to sit in the lobby and just be there, it's better for you than staying at home. And like, I'm just so grateful for those things. And yeah, I just wanted to reflect a little bit on that. It sucks. How do you feel like I'm doing now?
I feel like you've been really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's still some things that get you down, but not to the point where it fucks up your whole day anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was actually thinking about that today too. And one of my friends posted a quote that she read in a book yesterday, and it said, you want to grow, but your old self will very like often come back up, surface up, and try to pull you back down to your old habits. And I feel like that. I feel like a lot of this year has been testing me, and like even recently, like my old self wants to, like I call it my toxic self, wants to pull me back, and then it wants to make me feel guilty for the things that I'm doing for myself. And I started to realize that honestly, like this week, and I was like, no, fuck her. I'm trying to be better. And like, I should be so proud of myself that I've taken these steps to be better. And there will always be like, it's not always going to be rainbows and sunshines. You're going to go through shit, but like, being okay in those moments and realizing like, no, the old me is not going to win right now. The new me will get you farther ahead. And I really feel like I'm tapping into this like new me and really, really like listening to her instead of the old me. So it feels good to like finally be in a better headspace. I talk to you a lot about, things and as they arise. He's like my best friend, except he's not a girl and he doesn't always give me the best insight. But
I'm not the best.
But you do though. Something about you listening. You listen. That's what I appreciate. You don't listen and like roll your eyes and like on your phone. Like you truly like sit there with me and you listen to me. And then sometimes you do give me really, really good feedback. And I just really appreciate you. I've been in a really appreciative mood today with you. Yeah, I have. I'm grateful for you. Okay. Other than that, Cardi B scandal. We talked about it in the car yesterday on the way to the dentist. Apparently, so we thought based on the clip that I showed you that we saw, a person in the front threw a drink at Cardi B, and then Cardi B threw her microphone at her, right? That's all I knew. Well, Chris told me that the person, right now they don't know if it was that person or someone else. That's that person. But
somebody is suing her for throwing the microphone.
Yes. I was like, what the hell? Like, it is crazy to me that like nowadays you can sue people for anything and everything.
I mean, that's always been true though.
Yes, but like she threw the drink. That person threw the drink first.
All right, but so if someone cusses you out, you could just smack the shit out of them because you want to?
No, I mean it's true. You can't. Like I
Cardi
get it.
B could have held back and just kicked her out without.
Yeah, I think she should have just kicked her out we're assuming it's a her, right? But kicked that person out without throwing the microphone. Apparently now, what Art said is true. That person might win the case because right before that, she was like, "Okay, bitches, throw water at me. Get this PUSSY. I don't know. Wet." So she was telling them to wet her butt, right? Like to throw water. Then at that point, she didn't want that. And then she was like, "My face isn't my." So she was like, why the hell would she throw that at my face? So she was, but the fact that she said throw water at me, they're going to use that in court. So that's your pop culture. I don't agree with it. The whole thing, I think I was a little mad yesterday because I was like, obviously this is what happens. People misconstrue things because I didn't know the whole story. I didn't know she said throw water at me. At first I was like, why are girls throwing water?
Regardless.
Like, why throw
water?
Had
you not known that, Cardi B should not have reacted that way.
Okay. But that woman should not throw the water either.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into today's segment before we get to some funny notes that I have. But all right, today's segment, I just wanted to talk about how to help those around you. Specifically because it's something that I've struggled with a lot just the last few years. And I'm finally getting into a place where I'm like, my grown self is understanding that I can't help everyone. And I can do other things that help. But I really wanted to talk about this today. And for me personally, like what I mean by, for me, when I've thought about helping people, and I've always told you, it's always been for some reason like monetary. Like, I know we talked about like me starting different charity organizations. It's always about giving money. Like, I don't know. For me, it's like helping people means giving them money. But that's not the only thing that you can do to help someone. For me, for instance, what I've struggled with is like, I don't know where it stems from, but I've always just really wanted to take care of my family financially. Like, we know a lot of people who don't take care of anyone financially. But for me, I think for you too, you wanted to take care of your family financially. Has that not always been a goal for you?
No.
No?
No.
Do you think because I help my family financially, you want to help your family financially?
No.
Oh.
I think it's just like seeing my parents' age is like, I don't want them to work anymore. So I just want to, make life as easy as possible for them. And if that means taking care of all their bills, that's what it means.
Okay. So it's not just about taking care of them. For me, I want to take care of my parents, all right? I would love for them to not have to work anymore. But I also I want my parents to live a grand life. I feel like they deserve it. And I want them to enjoy the good things with me. So for me, I've always my main focus is been helping my family as much as I can. Let's help them. But because of that, I've taken a step back and realized, no, I haven't realized that, no, I can't just pour everything I'm making into them because that's going to take away from helping myself and growing more so that I can help them more in the future. So it's been a really hard transition trying to understand that. And I've had a few conversations with Chris. I actually had a conversation with my friend about it too. And he was like, you got to help yourself, because if you're investing this money, if you're giving your parents X amount of money this month, and they're okay, like not saying because they need it, but because if they're okay and you're just giving it to giving them, you should take that money, invest it in your business, invest it in what you want to do. That way, in 5-10 years from now, that your money is going to double, triple, whatever, and then you can help them a lot more. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I think I feel like when I don't help my family financially, I have a lot of guilt that comes from that. And I think that's just
that's just your take on things.
That's just my take on things. For me, I've had to learn that, okay, it's not just monetary, which I feel like I'm learning now. Like, we help our families when we can, but it's not just financially. I feel like now we give them a lot more support, right? We help them when we can, like obviously pay for things and things like that. But now, like, for instance, for me when I went to Georgia, I really wasn't helping my dad financially, but I was helping him with my time. I was helping him with my knowledge of what I know and what I can contribute to him. So for me now, it's like, okay, it's not necessarily has to be a monetary thing. Sharing what I know and what I can provide to them is already helping them enough. I feel like for you, that's your number one thing, and how you help others is sharing your knowledge.
Yeah. I think something that I've come to terms with that you kind of haven't is that everyone's responsible for their own life, and where they're at in that moment is completely their choice, and I'm not responsible for that. And I think you still feel guilty that your parents aren't able to eat where you eat and buy the things that you buy, and you feel guilty of that. Whereas I don't. Like, my dad could have gone to college. My mom could have gone to college. If they wanted a better life, they could have hustled. They could have opened up a restaurant. Granted, I will fully take care of them when I can, but I am in no means going to stress out my lifestyle to better their lifestyle at this moment in time.
Yeah.
I will take care of them 100% of the way when I can. But as of right now, that is not the case. So I'll just, I'll do what I can without giving up my lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I think for me, it's just, I want my loved ones along with the ride with me.
And they will be.
And they will be, right? They will be. And it's taken, lots of tears, lots of conversations between me and you where you've had to say, we are not responsible for their lifestyle. And, I don't know where it stems from, because, we just talked about, we know people who don't even who have a shit ton of money, don't even help their parents or anything like that. And I'm like, I'm not judging them. It's I'm just more why not? Why do I have this sense of guilt when it comes to having to help other people? And why can't I just be okay with enjoying the lifestyle that I have right now, and just to enjoy it? Because I work very, very hard for the lifestyle that we have. We work very hard for the lifestyle that we have. But I wanted to be honest with you guys, and that's a struggle that I deal with, and I'm getting better at it. I've realized that my parents are good on their own. They don't have
Both
to have.
Both our parents are good on their own.
Both our parents are very good on their own.
They don't need help.
Yeah.
We just don't want them to work.
We just don't want them to work. But investing in yourself first is what I wrote, because it is important to invest in yourself, because then you can help your family financially, and then you can help other people with whatever you learn. Sharing knowledge is number 2, what I put down, because I feel like that's how you contribute a lot to helping others, is sharing your knowledge when you can. I don't want to give examples for you, but, I think that, for example, the number 1 thing you share is your gym stuff. You take a lot of pride in knowing what the newest training method is that the best of the best are doing. So you learn it, and then you share that knowledge with your friends or people that you're close to. Also, business advice. When you are listening to crypto, whatever, you share what you learn with people that probably haven't taken the time to learn it, but you want them to grow. I think sharing knowledge is so crucial into helping other people. Would you not say?
It is. You also have to be careful of who you're sharing it with, though.
Right. It is important to be careful. But this segment is about helping others, how you can help your friends, right?
Yeah.
If you can't help them monetarily.
Yeah, there's passing on information, knowledge. Yeah, and I mean, you obviously, like in the position that we're in, we're going to look for someone who knows more than we do, who has experienced more. And just a simple 30-minute coffee talk is going to provide so much for us in regards to what we're trying to accomplish now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, knowledge is very useful.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think like that and finding, this is about helping others, but also helping yourself. What can you learn from your friends? Everyone has their strength, right? Every friend has their weakness, whatever, but there's a person in your group that has a strength, right? And you can learn something from them. From Art, for example, his work ethic is something that I admire very, very much. And I take from that. And I'm like, okay, like I feel guilty when I'm not doing enough, when Art's like, hey, let's do a photo shoot. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I literally told him the other day, I'm like, I'm done traveling. Let's do the photo shoot, because his fucking work ethic is something that I admire and I take from that and I learn from that. Brittany, like, she's always focusing on herself and growing and learning new things. Recently we just had a conversation yesterday about something she learned and about how much she loves taking on the role of business. I wouldn't say management, but like developing business strategies. And I really, really like that because I lack in that. So bringing her onto the team that we're building is going to help, because there's some knowledge that she can share with me. And we were literally just talking about how much better you can be as a group, because she literally said you are as weak as your weakest link. And she's like, but if you can come together as a group, you can all grow. And she was like, look at me from my creative perspective. I'm the only one, she works with Anna Barr. She's like, I'm the only one that does the creative part. And so sometimes it's hard to come up with ideas because I'm so stuck in one idea. And she's like, look, for example, the other day that I shared with you what my idea was, and you were like, ice chest. And I was like, oh shit, ice chest. And it brought new ideas. She's like, working off each other and sharing different knowledge can be so helpful for yourself and for people around you. So sharing knowledge is what I put for number 2. Anything else you want to share with sharing knowledge? No. I do think you're right. Being careful who you share your knowledge with is very important, right? I'm saying helping those around you, the people that you really care about, but there's still some things that you should keep to yourself, right? Because if you are taking the time to invest and to get better, those people should also take time to invest and get better.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't believe in handouts.
No. This is not yes.
Which knowledge could still be a handout.
It can.
If I spent time reading these books and reading articles and watching videos, I'm also not just going to give it to whoever in a 5-minute SparkNote version.
You're not. But I don't feel like I do that. And I don't feel like, for example, Brittany just shared what she learned in this book. She shared some highlights, but she was like, you need to read it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I need to read it. If I want to learn and if I want to grow, I need to read the book. I can't expect her to tell me things. So I agree with that. And then number 3, how to help those around you. Offer to help with your time. I feel like time right now, be grateful, because if people are giving you their time, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's 10, even if it's a simple task, it is... For me, like, if you're asking me to help you, I'm only helping you not because I want something in return, but because I feel like you're worth of my time. For some reason, either you're my friend, either like I know there's value in you or something. Like, if I'm offering to give you my time because my time is important to me, it's because you deserve my time. So giving people your time, you can help them. I gave my dad, a whole week of my time, which they were very appreciative of that because they understand how important it is and how much I give up when I'm there. That was my time. I didn't give him anything monetary that week. I gave him my knowledge, but most importantly, I gave him my time. Whatever he needed, I was there from morning to night. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I was able to give that to my parents. So it's not just about giving money or knowledge. It's like your time. Go visit your family. Give them a minute of your time. Show the people that you care that you're giving them your time. Because I promise you, we're all busy. We're all busy, but if someone is giving you their time, it's important. So be grateful for that and know how to return the favor.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, return the favor, and also, if someone's giving you their time, be appreciative and don't waste their time.
Don't wait. Oh, yes. Don't waste their time. You're a big one on that one.
Yeah.
You're a big one on don't waste my time.
It's very hard for me to give my time to begin with, and then once I give my time, for them to just waste my time, I get pissed.
He gets pissed. So something my mom does, and I started taking a little bit of it, is she volunteers my dad for things.
Ooh,
she used to.
Yeah.
She used to. They would get in horrible arguments over it. She'd be like, oh, yeah, so-and-so, Marcos can do it. And then my dad would be like, what? Like, he would not know. And then he'd be like, wait, what did you volunteer me to do? And I would tell my mom, don't do that. That pisses him off. And without, like, really knowing I was doing it, I started doing it here. Like, in my, like, home, I'd be like, oh, yeah, Chris can do it. And then he'd look at me and be like, what are you doing? And then we'd get home and he would be so upset at me. Like, why would you volunteer me for this without asking me? And I'm like, I am so sorry. I will not ever do that again. And so now we both are like that with each other. Someone will ask Chris, oh, can we do this? And he'd be like, I don't know. I got to ask boss. Or so-and-so would be like, oh, do you think Chris? I'm like, I don't know. Got to ask boss. And then some things I already know. Like, Art will be like, can we work out at 8 a.m.? I'm like, bruh, please. That's not happening. My husband is not showing up at 8 a.m. to work out. Like, don't ask things you already know it's going to be a no. But yes, Chris has been a big on do not waste their time. It's important to not. And have, like, be honest. Like, if you ask for my help for something and then you realize, hey, you know what? I'm not up to the task right now. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to respect you more because you were upfront with me than wasting my time and bullshitting me. So I appreciate, like, for instance, Brittany, she wanted to train with me, and then she was like, she trained with me for 2 weeks, and she's like, you know what? I don't think I'm mentally ready, Jazzy, to fully commit to meal plan and everything, and I don't want to waste your time, and I'm so appreciative of you. Let me start to get back on it on my own. And I was like, absolutely. She's like, because I would rather me tell you this than be checking in with you and then not making any changes. And I was like, I can respect that, and I appreciate you so much for doing that. I'm never going to judge someone on that. If anything, I'm going to be so grateful because they're realizing that my time is valuable. So do not waste the time of the people that give you the time. And that is it. Anything else you want to add?
No.
Cool. All right, guys. So today's honestly topic we wanted to finish with.
That was it.
Yeah. There's not too much about helping those around you. Monetary, knowledge, and time.
Just know, if I win, my homie's winning too.
Yeah. We all win.
That's how I've always thought. If I'm winning, everyone around me is going to win.
Everyone around us is going to win.
Everyone comes up when I come up.
That's the way we look at it. I love it. And that's why I was like, I do feel good because guilt sometimes because of my family and everything. Because for me, I love having a purpose of helping others, right? Some people can work really hard based on a materialistic thing. I work really hard because I want everyone around me to grow. I don't put that pressure on me, but I love the idea of knowing like the other day I was like, my retirement plan, I still have it. I want to be in a fucking, I don't know how many $1 million mansion by the beach. And I'm going, like, I know that when we say that, people take us like she fucking crazy. But I'm like, that shit's gonna happen for me. Goal. That is my goal.
That's not a dream. That's a goal.
That is my goal. I envision it. I see myself. Bitch, I see my skinny ass self in a little yoga outfit out there. Like, that is what I see. And that's what, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna have my mom and my dad right there with me. We're gonna have your family. We're gonna have.
Whoa. We didn't discuss all of that.
But I'm just saying, like, if I go up, everyone else is coming up with me. Like, my goddaughters are going to be spending vacations with me. I'm going to be taking them everywhere, okay? My goal is for when they're teenagers.
Great. Now you just opened up the gates for a shit ton of goddaughters.
Oh, my God. We got Kylie and Mia right now. I think that's it for the next year or so. But they're going to be coming to their Ninos, and we're going to go on vacation, and we're going to take them places. And it excites me to take care of the people that we love and to know that they're coming up with us.
The biggest thing, too, is like, if you are in a position where you're winning, there is no reason to gatekeep.
Yeah.
Like, everyone could eat. There is enough in this world for everyone to eat. So don't think that you're the only one that deserves to eat. Like, don't gatekeep. Let others around you win as well.
Yeah. I love it to see other people around me winning. It's expiring. I love that everyone else around us is doing different things. And I know that at some point we're all going to something's going to happen. We're all going to kind of like combine and it's going to be unstoppable. But all right, let's get into to the fun part. So I asked on my story.
We gonna talk about mamas and daddies,
embarrassing
and trauma,
embarrassing parent moments. All right, you guys ready for this? I didn't read any of them because Chris is like, "Don't read any of them," so I just screenshotted them.
Because then you just wait for me to have a reaction, and I'm not the type of person that has reactions.
That's true. I have better reactions than you.
So it's better. It's almost better if I would read them. But,
okay. You want to?
No, because I don't know if you have some marked or anything.
No. I don't have any marked.
Oh, shit.
You want me to read it?
Is there a couple of them? Nah, you could go. You could do it.
Okay. My mom almost caught me peeing in a bucket outside after I was locked out drunk.
That's not too bad.
And my mom found me peeing in a bucket. She'd be like, "Cabrona cochina."
Oh, was that a girl saying? Or
yeah,
a guy?
that was a girl.
Oh, that's not even bad at all then.
They found out about my OnlyFans through my mom's best friend. She was subscribed.
Oh, like that goes back to the OnlyFans episode. That's just like, I'd be more embarrassed for the friend.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Bitch, mom, why the hell is your friend looking at my shit? She's moza." Like, I would be like, I wouldn't be embarrassed. I'd be like, hell no, I'm not embarrassed. Like, why is she looking at my shit? I would call her out. I'd be so pissed.
She's spending money.
She's spending
to fucking get the tea over
I
here.
know. Fucking crazy ass ladies. Chismosas. My mom read my diary and found out I lost my virginity with a guy she hated. Oh my God. Bro, I remember
moms,
when my mom sat
of
me
privacy.
down on the couch and was like, "Did you lose your virginity?" And I was like, "No, mom." She was like, "Por favor, no me mientas." I was like, "No, mom."
2 months in.
I was like, "No, mom." And then she's like, "Nana, no me voy a enojar contigo." Because my mom calls me Nana. She's like, "Nana, no me voy a enojar contigo." And I'm like, "Okay, mom, see." Ay, Nana. She started crying.
Smacking the shit out
Yeah,
of you.
she started crying. She's like, "Por qué?" I was like, "Oh my God, mom."
Si tú eres niña buena.
She really does say that.
Not.
I'm not niña buena.
Not when you don't want to be.
Damn. Okay.
When I don't want you to be.
I walked in on my mom holding my stepdad's dick in her hands.
Oh my God. I imagine like in like a blowjob
I don't know. I was
position.
6. I was mortified. I will say there's nothing more mortifying and
I think that's worse than walking in on like your mom getting fucked.
Yeah.
Like just seeing. Oh, sorry.
God, there's nothing worse than that. Oh my God. Was moving into my first apartment and my dad picked up a box and out fell my purple vibrator.
Oh shit.
Imagine him just like.
I mean, if it's we talking about like a little
bullet
bullet here,
or
we talking
like
about
a
like fucking full on like dragon dildo shit.
That would be embarrassing. Oh my! I could not look at my dad ever in the eye.
Like, oh,
I was like, "Dad, get out of here!"
You kinky, huh?
Oh my God. Some guy asking a random ass question. Okay. I was 15 years old at the time, but I found their sex toys. Most awkward moment. Did you ever find your parents' sex toys or lube or anything?
No.
No? You've never? I have.
I was never the type to go through their shit though.
I didn't go through their shit intentionally. I think I was putting something back in my mom's top drawer, and that's where she had the same lube that we use now. The purple one. Yeah. I didn't know what it was, and I was like, oh, interesting. All right. Sent in the family chat somebody's sexual Tinder profile by mistake. I mean, that's
what?
She sent in the family chat someone's sexual Tinder profile by mistake. So I think she was trying to send it, like, I guess, a profile to her friends, and she sent it in her family's chat.
Yeah,
No, it's not too bad. Mom found my vibrator. Got caught with weed at 13 years old. I don't think that's embarrassing. You're just gonna get in trouble.
What's the most in trouble you've been with your parents?
I think when I snuck out as the lollies to see you. Yeah, I think I got in trouble there. But other than that, I mean, my parents and I would just argue all the time about the fact that I like wanted to go out more with you. Like at the time, I could not understand why they didn't let me spend the night with you. I'm like, Mom, I don't know why. I'm like 19. Why can't I spend the night at my boyfriend's? And now I fucking understand it. Like you're like, because you're fucking 19. And like, where in your mind does that sound okay? But at that time, I'd be like, I was so, like, that's why I moved out. And I feel like, you know, it caused my dad heartache. And I feel so bad sometimes because I'm like.
You were just trying to fuck.
I was just trying to fuck. But.
Just try to spend the night, get fucked.
You're awful. Oh my God. No, but I feel bad. I feel like that's why sometimes I have guilt because I feel like I didn't really put my parents through a lot of shit. Like, you know?
Hell no, you didn't.
But like that stuff. Like, I feel like my dad felt like I wanted to get out of the house right away. But it was just because I wanted to be loved by you. I just wanted to spend my time with you. Okay. When my drunk mom slapped my boyfriend's ass.
Oh, shit.
Imagine if my mom slapped your ass.
I would not be okay for like a lifetime.
Oh my God. My mom walked in on me sending nudes to my boyfriend once. Oh my God. I cannot imagine like.
I'll spread eagle.
Oh,
I'll bend over.
I'll bend over with the camera underneath your butt. Oh my God. My mom saw the porn websites I used to watch on my computer and asked me about it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's a guy, I imagine.
Yeah, that's.
Makes it funnier.
Yeah, it makes it funnier if you know who I'm talking about. I was 15 and had a hickey on my boob from my boyfriend. I was in my room icing it and dad walked in. That's one of the times I got the most in trouble too.
Yeah.
When
I think that's some like non-school related. I think that's the most trouble I was in because my mom gave me hella shit. She's like, you're not that type of guy. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck.
I am that type of guy though, Mom.
That was the one and only time though.
No, that's the only time we give each other hickeys because we both got in so much trouble. Dude, we would make out so hard our lips were purple. Like my lips were purple. That one time, we just left like 3 or 4 hickeys on our necks. My mom was pissed. My dad was pissed. My mom caught me and my boyfriend having sex in high school. Do you remember that one time when we were having sex and my dad came in home early?
Whoa. Don't be putting evidence out there right now.
I was remembering.
You're going to incriminate us over here.
I know, I'm not going to incriminate us.
We got away with it.
Yeah, all right.
Don't be getting us caught.
I was doing what? Let me see. Oh, it says, I don't know. This is a whole story, but it says, I was doing sprints outside. My father-in-law is one of my emergency contacts. I accidentally called him, was breathing hard. I only realized when I heard my phone hang up. I called him back. Me, and my hubby and mother-in-law were dying laughing. I guess she thought that they were having sex or something.
I guess.
I don't know. Got busted watching porn. That was a guy. Not my parents, but my boyfriend's mom walked in on us when he was going down on me. I would die of embarrassment if your mom.
All right, Mom, get out of here.
I could not. Oh my God, give it a win. They saw a condom wrapper laying on the floor from a few hours before.
Me. Mid.
I once had my parents walk in on me doing the unholy. Does it get any more embarrassing than walking in on them? Probably not.
Oh, dick in the hand is a little bit worse, I think.
Okay, let me see. Mother caught me on top of my ex-boyfriend. Boyfriend at the time, dry humping. Imagine I'm just like, oh my God. My mom found my stash of thongs when I was 14. I feel like that's something embarrassing. Some girls, like me and my mom had a really like open relationship. So I think I was able to buy thongs at like 15, 14. Before I met you, I was able to buy thongs.
You had thongs when I met you.
Yeah. You like my thongs.
I had one in my car.
Yeah, you did have one in your car. Yeah, but I think some women are just not comfortable. Yeah. They don't have that relationship with their mom. So, yeah. Dad finds me with a girl in my room and I throw covers over her to cover her. He sees my ass. Hey. He's covering her up.
I think him seeing the ass is better than seeing the girl.
Yeah, for sure. My mom caught me and my ex having sex. We've never talked about it since. Mom found out a condom when I was 14. I was a curious kid, not used but definitely open on my table. Oh, like he just opened it and left it on his table. Let's see. My mom caught my friends and I watching Playboy magazines when we were 12. That's so funny. I just
the kid's just pointing to shit like,
yeah,
oh fuck, bro. Like, oh, I came. Oh, did you come?
Oh my God, no.
Like, I was saying, like, they probably don't even know what it is. Like, they're just
like, okay. I was like, wait, are you saying they actually did the deed? Definitely getting caught watching porn and masturbating. I feel like I would.
Submitted that, or a girl submitted.
A girl.
I think it's. I think it'd be weirder for a girl to get walked in on.
I feel like. Even with me now, when I masturbate in front of you, it's a little, like, uncomfortable.
Risque.
It's risque. I feel like if you were home and I was masturbating and you walked in on me masturbating, I would be embarrassed.
You'd be embarrassed?
Yeah. I would. I would be embarrassed.
I'd just, like, watch from afar.
Would you? Let me finish?
I'll let you finish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd probably let you finish it. I think it'd be sexy as hell. Okay, let's go.
All right, guys, that's the end of the episode.
Okay. Oh my God. Caught my dad jacking off when I was little. He tried playing it off. No, thank God that never happened to me. Yeah, oh my God.
If she was already old enough to realize what was going on, there's no way.
Oh my God.
No way that man was playing that off.
My cousin took nude pics, didn't know her phone was linked to her laptop, and her dad saw all her photos.
Oh, yeah, like an Apple, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, shit. My photos aren't linked to my laptop.
Yeah, your iMessages, whatever you sent through your phone.
Oh, yes.
I'm assuming that's what happened, not like gallery.
I think this is the last
Unless
one
it's iCloud.
I walked in on my dad going down on my mom in my bed.
Oh, God. Why her bed?
Why her bed, bro? Let me make sure those are the last ones because I took screenshots this morning. Oh, yeah, it's already gone. I cannot imagine the day we left your parents here, we come home and they're having sex in our bed. That'd be weird as hell.
Like, what the fuck, Dad?
Yeah.
Own fucking bed. Uh-huh. They got their own bed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's embarrassing stories for you guys. I originally wanted this because I was going to share my embarrassing story, but I'm not going to share it anymore because mine is like really embarrassing. It's too TMI.
It's really not. Oh yeah, it's TMI, but it's not TMI. Embarrassing. I don't think it's embarrassing. It's just TMI.
It's something you don't want your dad to think about.
Yeah, but aren't all those things?
Yeah, I guess.
It's just like what else is going on in that situation. I think it's TMI.
Yeah. So, anyways. That's it for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Anything else you want to share?
No.
Yeah?
No.
You only walked in your parents once, right?
Yeah.
I walked in
but it's because in our household, doors were never locked and we never knocked.
Yeah. Your parents didn't even knock until recently. Like, I was like, your parents didn't knock on our door because we just never know with us when we're doing it. So I'm like, and your dad kind of started knocking with us. He kind of realized he can't just like open the door anymore. But you were like 15, I think, right? At the time?
I don't even remember.
I walked in on my parents once and I was like 8. And it's really traumatizing when you're young. I don't know what it is about. I feel like it's more traumatizing when you're young than when you're older. Because I feel like if I walked in on my parents, I'd be like, "Oop, all right, get it on."
Yeah, I mean, you understand now.
You understand now, but like I feel like when you're young, you're like,
gotta fuck.
Yeah, but now, so I was thinking about my mom when I was over there. She was like, "I really need to have some sex." I was like, "You do you, Mom. I'll go upstairs." But when you're younger, it's just like more traumatizing. I feel like I walked into my parents and my mom was on top of my dad. So she was like cowgirling it. And I was like, and then I just went to my room and cried. I just didn't know. And then they both came in there and like, it's okay. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I don't even know what I just saw, but I don't know why I'm so traumatized. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It was a little fucked up, but all right, guys, that's it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like this one was a fun one. You don't think anything that I do is fun?
There's a couple of things I think you do that are pretty fun.
All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll let you guys know if Chris tapped out or not next week.
I mean, obviously.
Also, my parents opened up today. Was my dad's grand opening for the restaurant.
Yesterday. If you're watching this, it was yesterday.
Yeah, if you're watching this, it was Wednesday. So go, if you're by Dalton, Georgia, go support. And yeah, show them some love. I'm grateful for everyone, all the partners and everything. It's amazing to see them finally open and make it happen. So it's great. So anyways, we'll see you guys next week. I have a lot of things I need to do. I got to pack again. And yeah, we should have a fun weekend in Austin. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye. I'm not gonna keep it for you, 'cause you were never there for me.